Hi everybody, I am going to go through how to set up a landing page with Mailchimp. So we're just going to jump straight in. So what you do is you type in mailchimp.com, and if you haven't already registered, then register. It is free up until, I believe, at 1,000 subscribers. If it's different, I will write it down in the comments of the video below. But until then, this site is absolutely free. So this is your homepage. You've got your dashboard, create, audience, campaigns, automations, website, content studio, integration, and your search bar. So today we are going to create, and we're going to click on landing page. So landing page name, I'm going to call this test, and the audience is, well, Mindful of Christ is the one we are using today, but I will talk a bit more about audience later. And then we click on begin. So this landing page name at test is for your benefit only. No one else will see that name. So when you come onto campaigns, you can see which one is which. So you will automatically come onto this page where you get to select a template. Most of these are free. It will tell you if it is not, in which case you have the option to upgrade. But you have quite a lot here that is free. So you've got things like grow your list. So people just simple subscriber landing page, promote products, accept payments. And then you've got these themed ones over here. So these ones are nice and simple, a few photos and a little bit of information and buy now. I'm going to go to this one because it contains a lot more blocks and we can go through them so you can see how to use them. So as you can see over here, you've got all these different block choices. You've got text, you've got box text, you've got divider, image, image group, image card, image and text, share, social follow, button, product, and payment. You can literally grab and move them over to your page. But for now, we're going to work with what we've got. So as you can see, my logo's already ended up on this page because I've got it set that way. But you simply click on the block even, edit block, which I've already done, and it comes up over here. So you can change the size of your logo. You can click on replace, or I believe add if you haven't done it yet already, and then it will take you to your files. Now, if you're already set up with Mailchimp and you have files, you can just simply choose one and click on them. If you haven't, you can create your files, you can create logos, you can create book covers, you can create all sorts of images. Personally, I use Canva, and I can link Canva to a Mailchimp. So Canva, you can create all sorts of visuals, promos, flyers, leaflets, social media posts. You name it, they've probably got it, and that is free too. And I use Canva, and I've set it up to be linked with here. So once you've created a product in Canva, you can send it straight to Mailchimp as opposed to having to keep downloading and uploading things. So I will probably do a Canva video at some point if people are wanting that. I can do that, but for now, let's get back to this landing page. So you choose your image and click on insert. Or I'll just quickly go back here. If you've already done it, you can always upload one. So you click on upload and you can choose it from your computer, as you can see there. But options there. You can click the cross to exit from there. You can change your display size. You can edit your logo or any picture. Nothing's happening right now. I will show you when we get down to the images. Oh no, here it is. It's being slow. So here you can edit any of your images. If you've got an image block or where you can add images, you can click on this edit button and it will take you here. It's taken a while to load, but we're getting there. It's taken a while to load, apologies. There we go. So here we can edit the image using, these are the common crops that you've got square and the different sizes and shapes, or you can reset it to default if you don't like what you've done. You've got, so this is like what you'd have on a camera or your phone. You can add filters to it. All these different filters here. If you want it black and white, you can change it to black and white. You've got adjust. You can change the brightness, saturation, contrast, and gamma on there. So you see if I do that, it disappears. Turn it around and just adjust the brightness on it. So you are literally editing your photos. You can add a text design, sticker, brush, frame, overlay. I'm just going to reset that to default. And you click save if you want to save it, or you just click close. So you can also add a link to that. So you click on link. You can choose where you link it to, so web address, email address, anchor link, file, or landing page. So if I'm going to do web address, but if you click on email address, you write your own email address in there, and then if someone clicks on it, it will open them up in their default email, and it will have your email address ready for them to send you an email. Or you can add anchor link, file, or another landing page. So for now, I'm going to add a website address, www.mindfulofchrist, all capitals, probably doesn't matter to be honest, mindfulofchrist.net, insert. So if someone hovers over that, you can see where the arrows changed. It means you can click on it and that will send you to an outside page, which would be your website if that's what you've done. Here you can, I just want to go back to that and just say that, I just want to say every time you've finished editing a block, make sure you click save and close. This is one thing that's taken me ages to keep remembering. So you can edit your title, say your customers, but for instance, I could change that to, let's see, new coaching program available. So you can move it all around. You can change your styles, font. See, depending on if you have a website already and you have a set or default font which you use on your website, I recommend for you to use the same or similar to your website to keep the theme, so people know that when they click on your email, it's familiar. They know it's from you. So I use Georgia, and then you can do the same with the size, and you've also got text color as well. or background color. So all these different options for you to have a look at and add to each block and text. You've got these are, if you haven't seen them before, you can change which side of the block you want your writing. So that's left, center, right, and justify. So I just keep mine on the center. And then if you've done something which you don't want to do, you just click the arrow, the back arrow, and it just undoes it. Or if you change your mind again, you just click forward. And then save and close. Next, we'll click on this block. I'm just going to read you here what it says. It says create a simple landing page to reach your audience online during these uncertain times. Give an update on what business will look like moving forward, how you're keeping your customers, employers safe, and what you're doing to help your community. Let people know what they can expect to hear from you when they sign up below, and add a logo to make this page your own. So it does prompt you and tell you the gist of what to include. So keep it simple, keep it to the point. Now, I recommend a couple of things to keep in mind. So what is your product or service or whatever it is you're talking about on this landing page? What is it? Keep it simple and straight to the point. You also want to include what's in it for them. See, if you've noticed that if someone tries selling you something, they're selling you a product, chances are you're not going to want it. But if they start telling you how you are going to benefit from it, then you're more likely to be interested or even step into that. So remember, keep it simple, what the product is and what's in it for them, and pop that down in the main text there. So again, you've got all these content and how you can change style, font and size. You've got style, so again you can change your font, size, color. You've got bold, italics and alignment there as well, and you've got your line height. So if you want it normal or if you want to increase the spacing, then you can do that too, but don't forget to save it and close. The next bit, little title for your button. So for instance, this one says collect the details you need to stay in touch. I'm going to put to get updates, drop your email here. And then you go to the block, the new block, and this is the sign up form. So these are all the available fields that you can include. So you've got email, first name, last name, address, phone number, and company. Now, personally, I just use first name and email address. Now, it depends on what your product is. If it's a physical product, then you might want their address. You might not want it, you might not need it right now, but think about your company and what's appropriate for your business and what you are actually requiring from your clients. Phone number, I don't personally have phone number on any of my promo or websites or anyone. People can't contact me from phone number. I simply just use email. So I'm going to take these off, but again, it's your preferences and your choice according to your needs and your company. So if we could pop down here, well, there's a little box here actually that says want to collect information about your customers' interests and preferences. You can learn more about that here and then add interest groups from that. But if you click through, you can read more about it. I'm not going to do that now because I'm just talking about this landing page. and I want to keep this as simple as possible, but you can learn more about that by clicking on that link. So we come down to button. So our button text says subscribe at the moment. You can edit that if you want. You could add here, or you can delete it and add whatever you fancy. Send to. So after this form is submitted, this will send your visitors to. You've got a choice. You've got confirmation, you've got landing page or web address. So confirmation message, for instance, could say, thank you for subscribing, welcome to the community. Or if you've got a freebie attached to this, you could say, thank you for your subscribe, go to this following link. You can have like a Google Doc or a Word document, and you can have a link for that. You can add to your confirmation message, which they click on, and it will send them straight to after they finish the form. Or you can do the same with landing page. So in order to do that, you have to create a landing page before you create this one, and that will send them straight there. So for instance, if I clicked on this, I've got a few already, so I can choose, I can select the landing page, link it to. I've got a few freebies which I can choose from. So if I wanted to send it to any of them, I could. Or if you wanted to send them to a web address. So if you've got a Google document, for instance, you can literally copy and paste the URL from that, and once they've hit subscribe, it will send them straight there, and they can literally see the file and click download. That is the simplest option if you're offering a freebie there. And then don't forget to save and close. About us, again, that's a title. You literally click on edit, and then you can change that to what you're wanting to write about at the moment. And if you are talking about us, it tells you how to do that, describe your company, who you are and what you do, add your contact info so people can get in touch with questions. So for instance, if you want someone to email you, you could write an email. Instead of writing the full email address out, you could highlight that, click the link button, and add your email address here. And then once they've done that, you can see the cursor, hover over it, it turns into the little hand, and then you can click on it. When you see the web page, you can click on it and it will send you an email. So that will automatically go to their default email provider, and your email address will go straight into the to column. So you can do that. You can add your address. Yeah, so whichever contact information you want to put in there. Here, this, whoops, the daisy. Oh. Gosh, my computer's going mad. Sorry, clicked on, there we go, right, we're back. So we click on the next content block, edit again. These are photos currently there already. We've got column 1 and column 2. So I clicked on column 1. Scroll up. You can change your image. Again, do the same as I showed you before. Click on replace. You can choose anything from your files. So for instance, if I'm talking about a coaching program, I'm going to add these in here. And set, or you can upload it straight from your computer. And then scroll down, and then you can talk about your offer or what's in the picture. So for instance, if I have a picture of my book on this side, I could talk about my book down here, and then if I have coaching over this side, I can talk about the coaching down here. But keep it relevant to the photo that's above it, and again, simple, straight to the point, and what's in it for them. And then you can do the same for the second column. Click on column 2, and you can do the same again. Replace. I'm just going to choose this to show you. Insert. And then you've got that in there, and then you can change the text down here. As I said, obviously if you click on style and settings, it takes you to, it's exactly the same context as before. Again, it talks about font, style, size. I'm not going to go into all that every time, so I'm just going to click save and close, and then scroll down. Now this last bit, click on that block. These are your social media handles. So for instance, you'd add your Facebook URL there. So if I put in my page, that's MOC Ministries 777. Oh, not new. You can have a link text. So for instance, if you've got a Facebook page and you want to add a Facebook group too, and I suggest using a link text. If you don't have 2 of them, then you don't need to put it, but you can if you want. So a link text is, if you hover over something, it tells you what it is. So if I put Facebook page in there, save and close, it should, okay, it's not going to show me because we're still in creator mode. So if we went onto the website, that would come up. If you hover over it, oh yeah, it does down here. I don't need to. But if you I click on that, down at the bottom of the screen, it comes up with the web address. And you can do the same with Twitter, Instagram, and you can add as many services as you like. The options are all on here, and you can use any of those services and add the link to your handles. And if you want to rearrange it, you can literally grab it over with these dots and move it around. You can change these around. And again, style, you've got container, you've got the background, border, font, settings. You can change this as well. Display, you've got the icon only, text only, both icon and text. So if we have text, it just writes it down, or icon and text. You can choose how you want that. You can align it left, center, or right. We can have it the full width or fit to the side. And then you've got different layouts as well. You can have it, as you can see, going that way. You do all your different options, which you can use, and the different icon styles. You have it solid or outlined. All these different ones here. So choose whichever you prefer, and then click save and close. So you've got all these different blocks. You can have a play around. You can add blocks as well. So even though this is a template, you can still add blocks. So say, for instance, if you wanted to add a payment option, you can literally drag your block over there, and it tells you where to drop it, where you can drop it, and then it just goes through the same process again. Click on edit, and you can add products. So I've got my mindfulprice.net shop store attached to this. So I can literally choose something from there. So, or you can add your own. You can start from scratch and add your own as well. You can add images. I'm not going to go through that again. It's exactly the same process. Button text, you can add additional images, so that's not letting me right now. And then go through the style and settings as well. So let's save and close that. So before we save and close this whole program, I'm just going to show you up here. We've got preview. So this gives you a preview of what the live page will look like. You've got the options of desktop and mobile up there. Scroll down and see if that's how you want it to look. And same with mobile. So there's quite a few things that I would change on here, but I'm literally just doing this to show you how it all works. When we come out of that, then save and close. Sorry, it's taking a while loading for some reason. Here we go. So you've got an option up here, you've got finish later or publish. So quickly have a check through everything before you do hit publish. Your page title, URL, you can change that if you've got the upgraded version of Mailchimp. Oh, I could be wrong. I think you can connect it. Yeah. So you can search for new domain or upgrade websites and commerce core. You can add and verify domains here as well, or customize it as well. So let's just go back. Oh gosh. I didn't want to do that, did I? I hope this page doesn't take me right out of here. Here we go. So yes, and you've got your URL, audience and tags. You can edit your audience. So for instance, my audience is Mindful of Christ. Everyone who subscribes through my Mailchimp is automatically added to my audience. You can add tags to your audience. So for instance, if they sign up through my affirmation poster landing page, I add a tag for that. So I know where they signed up from, or my book, or how to practice meditation. Just this could be useful. So in future, if you want to send out emails to a select audience because they've shown interest in something which is similar to the next thing you're promoting or you're wanting to say or send an email about, then you can choose which audience you want to send that to. So I'm going to leave that for now and then click save because I want that to be sent to my whole audience. And then click on publish. So once it's published, your landing page is now live on the web. Okay, so view your landing page. You can copy and paste that URL anywhere now. So you can paste it into your website, you can paste it into your social media handles or your social media posts. You could send it directly to people that want the product that you're selling on that landing page. I've copied that, so if I just paste that in here, you can see that that is going to take you exactly to that landing page. And there you go, and that's what it looks like. So, or you can share it with your fans. If you connect your Facebook or Twitter to Mailchimp, you can just automatically share that campaign to them as well. So that is how you do a landing page on Mailchimp. If that was helpful or useful to you, then comment below. Do get in touch if you have any questions. If there's anything else that you want me to go through, then let me know too. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you all very soon. God bless.